Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina and Spencer discuss their trip to Paris on General Hospital today. Lois discovers who the SEC rat is, and Esme approaches her mother for help. When Alexis finally shows up for her skydiving date with Gregory, the pilot observes that time is running out and they are losing daylight. After apologizing, Alex's nervousness sets in and she starts talking endlessly while they get dressed. Gregory is informed by Alexis that she just cannot when she first meets the teacher she is jumping with, who exudes a California beach surfer himbo aura. Alexis clarifies that she is concerned for her daughters as well as the jump. Gregory is informed by her that Molly and Christina depend on her, but Sam will be alright in her absence. Gregory claims that since they are now adults, it is time to give them freedom to live alone. It takes guts for him to believe that his children will develop, prosper, and learn from their mistakes. Alexis is ready to leap out of this dang plane and yells at the instructors, "Let's do this!" After returning to Earth, Alexis tells herself and her teacher Falcon that it was an exciting experience. She gives Gregory a hug and declares that she enjoyed every minute of it when she sees him. Perhaps the most life-changing experience she had was when she looked down on the globe. She gives Gregory a kiss in return until he suddenly pulls her into a kiss. Spencer shows up at Trina and Joss's room to get her ready for their New Year's date. She tells him he wasn't allowed to see the letter he discovers sent to her from the Sorbonne. She was accepted into this foreign art program after applying, but she is unable to travel. She says she'll miss Curtis and that lessons will soon resume in addition to his treatment. He tells her that she must leave because she cannot let this chance pass. Spencer exclaims how accessible Paris is to other magnificent destinations in Europe. Trina offers for him to accompany her, but he quickly realizes that would not be feasible given Ace. Nevertheless, he says he can return on the weekends to visit him. "You say yes when the woman you love extends an invitation to Paris," he explains. After they make love, Trina says they ought to give this Paris issue more serious thought. Spencer wants to be in Paris with her. He doesn't need time to consider it. Then he says they can make it to the pier in time for the fireworks if they move quickly. When Esme pays Heather a visit in Pentonville, Heather confides that she was aware her daughter would return. Heather inquires about Ace's first Christmas after noticing a change in Esme. According to Esme, he spent it with Trina and Spencer. Heather claims she realized she remembered because the expression on her face when she mentioned Trina's name was one of contempt rather than regret. Startled, Esme inquires as to how she knows. Heather reveals that she has observed her since Spring Ridge and is familiar with her appearance and demeanor. She sees a purpose in her eyes now, whereas before she was so lost. Meeting the real Esme makes Heather thrilled. Esme is relieved to have a conversation partner over this. She sobs, crying as if she were two separate individuals, and she is unsure of how she is able to be both. Heather tells her that since she's come to meet her mother, everything will be all right. She replies that no one else is aware of her memories when Heather asks. She should keep it that way, Heather advises, because she believes what she did was acceptable. Esme is unable to pretend she doesn't recall, and is also unable to pretend to be appalled by what the previous Esme did. Additionally, she claims that by remaining silent, she will continue to be Alex's drag and be powerless to stop Trina and Spencer's disgusting love. Heather tells Ace to keep her lips shut because Esme now has the upper hand. Heather advises her to make a move and meet someone deserving of her. In addition, Heather requests that she come see her again because she will assist in keeping her sane. Heather says it was nice to finally meet her daughter, and Esme grabs her hands. Reminding Nina that the celebration is about to begin, Sonny runs into her in the Crimson office. All Nina needs to do is mail out the year-end bonuses. She vows she won't miss their first New Year's Eve together as husband and wife, and that she will be with him well before midnight. Sonny says you should meet her later for the first of several New Year's Eve parties at the Savoy. When Cyrus arrives, Nina tells him she has a lot of work to do tonight, so he promises to let her finish. But keep in mind that she doesn't walk by herself. Recalling those comments, Nina recognizes that it was Cyrus from the confessional, and he inquires as to whether or not she had freed herself. Nina refers to him as a dishonest and hypocrite, believing that she was speaking with a man of God. How can he assist her if, as he claims, she is? Cyrus is asked what he wants by Nina. For those she has wronged, he wants her to come clean. The family is finally coming together, so she argues that will cause more harm than good. Cyrus teaches that she was attempting to keep a mother away from her children, and that she had sent a decent man to prison. Cyrus is told to shit it by Nina, who also calls him a blackmailer and criminal. So what does he want? How is he going to use this information? Cyrus stays silent and only wants her to be saved. Nina snaps, claiming that Carly and Drew aren't the only ones hurt. She nearly lost her lone surviving daughter and had another one she didn't know she had because of Carly. Though Nina doesn't understand why Cyrus cares for her, he claims that her lies are already starting to come undone. Cyrus tells her that he used to be just like her and that he hopes she changes for the better. He claims that the truth may heal a great deal of pain, and that Carly, Drew, and Sonny will benefit from her clarity. Nina sobs as Sonny calls her at that same moment. Michael and Carly meet at the Savoy. Due to sick personnel calling in due to the virus, Willow is forced to work extra at GH, and Sam and Dante are unable to attend. Drew has also been absent from action because his trip to Australia has been extended. Tonight, according to Carly, it's just the two of them. When Ned runs into Carly, she gets upset with him for turning her and Drew over to the SEC. Ned, Lois, and Olivia arrive. She queries how she ought to repay that kindness. She screams, Drew was almost killed by beatings in prison, and that's his fault. She believes that ELQ deserves to be visited by the FTC. Ned promises to tell her the precise reason Drew was transferred to Pentonville, because he can't handle this any longer. Olivia is warned by Lois that something is wrong at their table, and Lois points out that Ned and Carly are fighting. Michael steps in between Carly and Ned, questioning him about how he ended up in this situation and what he learned from it. Recalling Michael's payment to remain silent, Ned argues he was only acting in the interest of the common citizen, the little person. When Sonny gets there, he tells Ned he's done enough harm. Ned remarks that, considering the destruction he's left behind, that's wealthy. Michael draws Ned aside, telling him he'll handle this. When they return to their table, Lois notices that Sonny has joined in on the argument, and she finds it offensive that Ned is being blamed for something he did not commit. Even worse, Lois queries whether exposing the truth would be preferable to yet another Quartermain Corinthos dispute. Ned tells Michael in a corner that he doesn't want to discuss things. Saying that this isn't over, Sonny breaks apart and leaves. Michael brings up their deal with Ned. Ned believes Michael is kidding when he threatens to reveal Nina at this point and reclaim his voting proxy. Lois wonders what is going on between Ned and Michael as she witnesses them conversing in the interim. Olivia notes that because Michael gave him his voting proxy, they are probably discussing ELQ. When Lois discovers that he did it to keep Ned silent, she understands why. Lois queries whether Michael converted his mother become an SEC agent. Olivia tells us to move on and that Michael wasn't the culprit. Lois says the whole thing stinks to high heaven and is unable to. Lois feels certain that the solution is right in front of her. She believes that Michael is paying Ned to remain silent and that Ned is hiding something from him. After making the decision to leave, Carly tells Sonny to wish Michael a good new year before driving off. When Sonny is speaking with Lois and Olivia, Olivia inquires about Nina. He walks to the pub after saying she will be there. At last, Lois understands that Carly was the real target in all of this, not Drew, and that Nina was the one who gave the SEC the information. Olivia asks her to keep it a secret, but Lois doesn't understand why neither Ned nor she have told Sonny. Olivia claims it would only lead to greater pain, and for once, Everyone is content. Ned steps in and offers they go see the fireworks from the docks. Lois promises to meet them there, but not before powdering her nose. Lois declines Sonny's invitation to stroll with him to the docks, stating that he won't be able to see the fireworks this year. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.